Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have Ariel here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. She is very inspirational. Let's hear from her. Ariel, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Bianca.
Of course. um, so, just for those that don't know, this is my daughter, and I absolutely love her. She's an inspiration to me all the time. She has so many different roles in her life, and she's able to do it all. So let's hear from her, and as she explains these different roles that she has.
Yes, I am a mother, a daughter, a wife, a caretaker, and
Student.
also a student, also a crocheter.
Mhm.
So I am very busy all the time and very little downtime. But you know what? That's okay. I love doing that.
Can you tell us a typical day in your life,
For sure, for sure. Yeah. So typically, yeah,
including all your roles?
for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I go, I get ready, go to work. We do our routines here at work. It's pretty much the same thing every day. And then, sometimes it's busier than other times, and that's okay. But I'm so grateful that I'm able to take my child with me wherever I go. Um, so that's a big help. So I'm grateful to have that opportunity. Go home and cook, and then relax, wind down for the day, and just enjoy my husband, my son, and just do it all again the next day.
So when do you have time to do your classwork and or your crocheting or your
Y-
projects that you have for yourself?
yes, usually. So my husband will help me sometimes, and a lot of the times, and just he says, "Oh, go and do your work," or I like to do it because I feel like I can't really focus if I do it when he says that. So I'll I'll do it at night when everyone's asleep, and I'll just be doing that maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, and by the end of the week it's done. But you just got to find those small little increments of time to be able to do that, especially with the child so young and needy.
So how important is it for organization and time management in your life?
Very important, because without a schedule, it's just chaos and unknown and stress. And I like to have the schedule to know what I'm doing when I need to do it. So that's why I don't even stress about school. I don't even stress about what I have to do. Just go with the flow, because I have an issue with control. But I have to, now that I'm older, I have to know that I can't control everything. I can only control what I do. I can't control what everyone else
I love that.
does. Yes.
Do you plan everything out or have you learned to be flexible? Well, you just said that you
Yeah.
you plan to be flexible. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a good mix of both. So like sometimes I am go with the flow, but when those days of, like, sometimes it's very chaotic with my when I do caretaking, and it's there is no schedule, and it's like what's happening next, and I get overwhelmed. Like I like, oh, we have to be here at this time, we have to be there at that time, and it's very stressful. But you know what, it's only for one day, and we're going to keep moving forward, and you know just learn from those mistakes, and be better for the next. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so what has been the biggest challenge in pursuing your goals while raising a family?
um the biggest challenge would probably be not knowing what I wanted to do. uh, I put off going back to college, going back to school for a long time, not knowing what I want to do, and but you know what? I figured it out. I'm in school, and the biggest challenge is, yes. What was the question?
Let's see. What has been the biggest challenge in pursuing your goals while raising a family?
Yeah, probably just school, and just balancing out, learning to balance. Now I've been in school for about a year, and I'm balancing what I need to do in life, and what I don't need to do in life.
Yeah.
Did I answer the question?
You're, and also, I think that you have help. It's help that Corbin helps you a lot. Your
Yes,
husband
no,
helps
my
you.
husband helps me so much. He does all the cleaning. He does all the dealing with the dogs. I have 4 dogs, and they are a handful in themselves. So, you know, he handles all that.
He believes in you.
Yes,
And so
yeah.
he wants to help
Every
you.
time I want to quit, I say I give up. I don't want to do it. I call my advisor. They say I can't withdraw, and I'm like, okay, let me. It's okay. I can't withdraw now, but it's okay. That's okay. We're gonna keep moving forward. He says we're not quitters, and yes, we're not quitters, but sometimes I want to quit.
Okay. Have you ever? Okay. Well, here's it comes up to. Have you ever felt like giving up on your dreams? If so, what helped you keep on going? Which you
Yes,
kind of
yeah,
answered that already.
yeah, for sure. I'll give you a little deeper story to that. Um, one time, a couple months ago, I really wanted to. I was like, this is too hard. I was a full time student. I was overwhelmed with everything. So I was like, what do I need to do? Um, very overwhelmed, and I wanted to give up. I was like, maybe let me change my major. Let me change my major. So I looked up what's the easiest major to do. And wouldn't you know it, I'm already in it. So I'm like, oh my goodness, let's just keep going. It's the only way out is through. Because I don't want to give up. But I think that's just proving myself that I can do it is something. And you know what? I'll have that degree even if I don't use it. My mother always said, you know, I don't have to stay in one thing my whole life. And I am a strong believer in that. You know, change what you feel when you want it, and that's okay.
I'm so proud of this girl. She is pushing through. It's just like any student that gets frustrated with school, overwhelmed with work. Having a full time job, having a full time school, and still trying to do everything in between
For
is
sure.
is a task. But I'm so glad that you have a great support system.
Thank you for helping me through it, Mama.
Well, I mean, I'm there for a listening ear, but Corbin is right there with you with the.
Yes.
So through all this, we talk about self care. Through all of this, do you make time for yourself, and why is that important?
Yes, have to take time for myself. Sometimes I just need a break from everything, and I'll just give the baby to my husband and just or whoever, just give him away for a little bit.
Well,
Obviously,
family.
yeah, yes, family, and I have to just relax if I need to go take a bath or if I need to go to the store by myself for 2 seconds. It's just a relief just not to have to. And I love my family so much, my child and my husband, but sometimes you just need a break from people
Just
and
a
just like
breather.
like, oh, let me just go to the store and pick up dinner. Let me go, drive for a little bit. These small little increments of relief. It is very nice to have.
And I know you mentioned some of self care things by going to the store, different things like that. But do you have a list of things that you kind of do to recharge? I know you like coffee a lot. Maybe
Yes, coffee. I do crochet, so things with your hands is very stress relieving in itself. Coffee, yes, I have to get coffee every day. I've already got people gotten on to me about that, but you know what? At, at least I don't do worse things. Yes, but yes, it is. That's part of my self care for sure is to do coffee every day, and I don't care what people have to say about it. There you go.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
love
Okay.
that.
So I know that let's. So some moms feel guilty for taking time for themselves or pursuing their goals. What would you say to them?
Um, it is hard because sometimes when if I leave for hours at a time, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be leaving my son for so long. But they have to grow up at some point, and they have to be on their own. We can't coddle these children forever. I'm very loving, very but sometimes we all need a break, and we all need because if we get overstimulated, overwhelmed, then we can't give our all to our children, all to our husbands, all to our family. And so we need that break. If we don't, we just get angry and and just and explode, and then they're like, everyone's like, oh, what's happened, why did we explode? So
So I hear, you're saying you got to pour into yourself to be able to pour into others or to give
Yes,
to others. For
exactly,
sure.
exactly.
You can't be giving from an empty cup. Yes, I hear.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. What example do you hope? What example do you hope you're setting for your children by continuing your education and pursuing your goals?
That again, we're not quitters. That we we're not quitters. That we just got to keep going. If we give up, then there's no reward. There's consequences to your actions, and the consequences of not continuing or quitting or is just not getting that. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and so I hope I answered that question.
You're good. Yeah,
Okay.
you did. My grandpa used to say that the time's going to pass anyway, right?
I love that. Yes,
Yes.
that always stays in my head too because you used to say that often. That
Yeah.
might as well do something.
The time's going to pass away.
Yeah.
Anything. Let's be productive for sure.
Love that.
Okay, so looking back, is there anything you wish you had known when you first started this journey?
I think I did everything pretty good. I think I got married pretty young, and I wish I would have done that differently. But I have a beautiful life, beautiful family. I waited to have children when I was ready, and you know, and I started school after that. But things don't have to have a timeline to be good. It's how you look at the world to make it good. You not everything's gonna be to by the book, but we just gotta roll with the punches. Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
So here's my last question for you. So, what's one piece of advice you would give to women who have put their dreams on hold?
Um, don't let don't again don't quit. Don't give up on your dreams. Um, adjust to how can I make this work. If I have 4 children and I'm overwhelmed, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Go to the online schools, go to night schools, go to I don't know, just try to, as a friend of ours said, that there's 10 solutions to every problem. So I don't know, do with that information with what you will, but you know, you're seeing, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have these children. I have these responsibilities. I have these things. I might as well add one more responsibility to that. I don't know. You
Yeah.
just do it. If you want to get out of something, the only way out is through. And you can't. If you're not happy, try to find something that makes you happy.
I love that. I love that. Ariel, I appreciate you being here today, and you are such a great woman, daughter, wife, mother, all of the above. A student, she's a jack of all trades. I mean, you should see her crochet stuff. She just made me something is amazing. It's I'll have to show it to you on a different video, but I'm so glad that you were here today. Very inspirational, and thank y'all so much. If you think that this video would help anybody, please share it with them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.